This is a drum lesson for beginner drummers, and we're going to talk about drum fills. What are drum fills? Drum fills are the exciting thing a drummer gets to do other than play a standard drum beat. Let me show you some examples. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are just 4 examples. Let's talk about how to learn drum fills. The best way to do that is to count your way through them and then continue onto a drum beat. You don't want to just randomly start smashing the drums. Okay, that's just really not going to help you in the situation of playing with a band. Now, because a band counts on you to keep a steady beat, I highly recommend doing your work with a metronome. I'm listening to a metronome right now in my headphones. So let's begin. I'm going to do a drum beat, and I'm going to add a drum fill at the end of the phrase. The phrase is 8 beats long. Here's a simple example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, in that example, my drum fill was on the 7 and 8. Let's make it a little bit more interesting and do the drum fill on the 7 and 8 and. Okay, that's an 8th note. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Now, when you practice this on your own, you're going to want to continue longer. I'm just doing each example 2 times. And as you work on these, you want to slowly build up your speed and the complexity of the drum fill. So here's something to work towards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 5, 6. A great way to practice on your own is to go on YouTube, find some jam tracks, the kind without drums, put on some headphones, listen to the metronome in the music, and just work on your drum fills. Let's end the lesson with how to use them. Now, when you're playing in a band, you want to be careful how you use the drum fills, where you use them. You don't want to cover up important things like vocals or maybe a special guitar part. So you want to add them in just the right spot so you're not overdoing it and not ruining the song. So a common place you will hear a drum fill is maybe at the end of a verse or an end of a chorus. They do a job of signaling the next part. Let's get the band out here and play an example of how to maybe tastefully add some drum fills and then maybe do something a little bit more interesting at the end of the verse and at the end of a chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the verse. Don't corrupt the vocals with your drum fills. This is the verse. Don't corrupt the vocals with your drum fills.